Hey everybody! Welcome back to the show. Good morning, and good evening to some of you. Welcome. Let's start the week. Paul, hey, good morning. Tommy, welcome. Lorenzo, good morning. Kenshua, good morning. And Keegan Murphy is here. Yo, what's happening? And 5700 EE, Big T, thank you. Hey, good morning. Good to see you. All right, let's start the show. Well, we just made history tonight, right? Juan Barcenas, hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see what's going on. So we made history on NQ, all-time high. But before we move on, as you can see, ES did not yet at least. So I think we're just pushing to all-time high up there at 62.87. No stopping on this one. And so because we are basically in a historical level on NQ, well, let me just say that I'm not really a fan of going long here. But I was watching gold, and I think we're just going to go higher on this. So, I do have a small long position on gold, just to see how it goes. I think it just wants to break 33.13 up there on the hourly chart. And who knows how far it might go. But on NQ, honestly, not much I see. Good cop, good morning. Best DJ in town, hey. Good morning. Good to see everybody back. I hope the weekend was awesome for all of you. Man, difficult times, you know, difficult times. Definitely not going to take a long position on this one, although we have 900 real close. And obviously we have 23K up there, so I don't know. Feels like it wants to go for it. As long as ES is still aiming for new all-time highs, it's just going to go, right? Marco, good morning. Jay, hey, what's up, Jay? Short week this week, along with earnings season begin next week. Yeah, well, let's see. Well, it can change the perspective. Abhishek, hello. Hey, welcome. How's the weather in India? Hey, good to see you, man. Let's see what's going on. So I think ES just wants to aim higher. I'm not seeing any reason of why. Yeah, new week, new journey. Exactly. Romeo, hey. It's your idol. Hey, what's going on? Nikolai, good morning. Welcome. So, I have a small long position, as I said. Or did I say it? I'm not sure. I have a small long position on gold. Expect sell the news when they report. Yeah, it could be happening, but that's by the way, that's definitely seem like could be possible. It's hot and humid here. Well, everywhere here too. So we're just gonna have it's gonna be the hottest week throughout the whole year. So I guess I'm gonna have to turn the AC on. Yeah, super hot everywhere. So what do we have? Yeah, so I have this small position on gold. Not really sure what to do with that. Actually, I'm looking at the 5-minute. I think that I like really. I'd like to see gold going higher, but who knows? I also have to test these indicators that I have. Oh yeah, definitely. Automatic approvals, everybody. MyFundedFutures just raised the bar again. Guys, automatic payout approvals with MyFundedFutures. Which means, I think someone was tweeting about this. I really love that. I think it was, I don't know who was it, but which means payout approvals took about 2 minutes earlier. Now it's gonna take 30 seconds. But yeah, this is awesome because I guess they have done some technical update. You may get it in seconds. Yeah. So I guess they did some technical update, and it seems like that once you request an approval, you're just gonna get approved within seconds. Which is wow. Which is just awesome. Just awesome. Nobody does that. Nobody in the whole prop firm industry. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we're on gold. Okay, so NQ, I think it just wants to go for that 900. How about that? I do think that it has maybe, well, potential to get that 900. I don't know what you guys think. A little bit scary to go long here. Just a little bit. Could be good for a potential scalp. A little bit tempted, to be honest. A little bit tempted. But there could just be a liquidity sweep lower, so I'm just gonna wait for now. And we'll see how it goes. "45 seconds with day traders." Wow. That's cool. For the trading community. That's actually awesome that day trader is also doing this. That is excellent. And I need to pick up new day traders evaluation accounts as well. But by the way, it's hard to focus more than 3 or 4 prop firms at the same time, because you just can't, I think. Green. Trump made me yawn. Well, I do yawn at this time of the hour. I mean in New York too, but actually, to be honest, I just got up an hour ago. I usually wake up around 6 a.m. in the morning or earlier, but this morning I was sleeping until almost like a few minutes after 7 a.m. in my time. I was like, what the hell is going on? So I slept. Marco, good morning. Ron, good to see you. You still see everything blurry. Well, we just made history tonight. The weather is, well, it's super hot outside. This week is gonna be might gonna be the hottest week of the year. You know, it seems like we're gonna have extremely high temperature. Hattori Hanzo, hello, hey, good to see you back. Seems like it might want to go for that 900. I'm so tempted to jump in for a scalp to get that 900 because it's such a beautiful round number. You know, because ES still wants to push it. Look at ES. ES Historical highs still up there, 62.87. I think NQ just wants to follow, and so that's why I think the 900 could be a good target. But I just don't want to force myself into this right now. I don't think I want to. It looks so tempting for a scalp. Hey, Malo. Got the TPT payout. 525 times 5. How you do it, man? How the heck do you do it? Congratulations, Malo. Nolly Seeker, good morning. Let's go, man. San Jose, California. Everywhere is super hot. So global warming, right? 74. Malo, do you think we're gonna hit the 900? I don't know. I was tempted to jump in for a scalp, but Hello, Teacher FX. Hey, good to see you back. Go on the 1 hour. Our market equal high trend line from. We're trying to break the trend line now in NQ. Oh, is that so? I see. Wow. Okay, it's not super accurate, but I get what you mean. Interesting. Could be happening. But before we go, I think it just wants to tag 900. Who knows? Had a nice pullback here. You lost 300 against slow grind. Yeah, gotta be careful here, man. Up and diagonal right. Oh, just a second. US indices are super bullish. Oh yeah, nothing can stop the US market. Tony, hey, good to see you. 40% off. Let me check it because I received so many emails. Just a second. I think they might do that. Let me check. No, it's still 30%. It's still 30% off. Maybe, yeah, it's still 30% off. Shenanigan, hey, good morning. From the top, not the bottom. Oh. Yeah, I gotta go to the 1 hour. $20, 23rd. Are you referring to this? I mean, we broke it, I guess. Pretty nicely. So that was a clear sign, right? Fixed time. Yeah, look at that. We want to go for the 900. I'm sorry, I'm just too much focused onto this one. Is this gonna go to 900? I'm just wondering. Kind of wondering. I do have a gold long position too. ES still wants to go, like, you know, historical highs have not been made yet on ES. Vivian, hey, the weekend was great. I was actually I spent some time with family, and we went to the beach, you know, and had some good time. Oh yeah, 40% off. They will start it today. Okay, because I just checked it. It's still 30%. But I guess the 40% is even better. Especially with the no activation fee. By the way, did this go to 900? I wonder. Let's see. It didn't. Neither did the mini. So I guess who knows, right? Anyway. Well, not really a beach. Like, we have a beautiful river not too far from here, and it has some like, let's just say artificial beach with some sand and stuff, you know. And it's a nice little place to have a good summertime. But yeah, it really is nice. We love to go there during the summer. So yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a good little place. Everybody likes to go there. Used to be some good parties and such. Well, gold is unplugged right now, so who knows what's gonna happen here. Let's just wait and see, I guess. Did the mini go through? No. I'm just really trying to check this. If it goes or not. Okay. Not really going anywhere. I'm kind of wondering if this one wants to break that high or not. Anyway, tagged me on Twitter. The trend line I was talking about. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just actually curious if it wants to tag the 900. Oh, sorry, Ron. The email. I didn't forget. Some minor modifications. I'm gonna send it out because I already have a few of you guys I need to talk to. Sorry about that, Ron. I will. I'm a little bit behind as usual. I'm gonna definitely send it because I wanted to. I'll do. Let me check this trend line. Heath, hello. Oh, hello there. Good to see you. Not yet. There's some. I have to check it. It seems like they're gonna do a 40% off. I just checked it. It was still 30%, but I'm gonna check it again because I had some emails as well. So let me just see. What is going on with the 900 level here? Kind of interesting, to be honest. Did the mini go higher? No, it didn't. It didn't. All right then. Let me check that tweet. Oh, that one. Okay. Ah, all right. I see. All right. All right. Mm-hmm. I see that. Okay. I didn't recognize that one. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, it seems like it wants to break or something. Piñon Mendez, good morning. Oh, they're gonna update later. Nice. Larry, good morning. Repricing a gap here. Kind of an interesting level, especially for scalpers. How is the mini doing? Well, not much is happening here. All right. Out, leaving one runner. Congratulations, Malo. Hey. Last time they did the 40%, it was with activation fee. But I really have to check this. Hold on. I really have to check this now. There was some email about this. Let me just check it. Still 30%. I don't have anything about the 40% yet. But hopefully they will do it real soon. Everybody likes cheaper stuff. Itwip, hey, good morning. Good to see you. All right, so far still hovering here. Right around 900-ish area. Who knows what it wants to do? Whoa! Porcho Ferry. Hey, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it seems like it's just hovering here. Nothing special going on. Maybe NQ also. I mean the mini. So far, no sign of this one wants to tag 900. So, kind of an interesting area. I can also imagine it just wants to go down and sweep some more orders, you know, as it used to do it. But anyway, I am watching my gold trade, which is technically not moving too much. I'm in that long position. Pro fast guy, hey, what is happening? Well, I think it's just, you know, ES is trying to break higher to make new all-time highs. You know, historical highs on ES is still up there at 62.87. As long as ES wants to push it, look at that, NQ is going to go with it. For example, just now. We have the nice round number of 900. I think it wants to bust through like in a matter of seconds now. And that's all we have. Paul, good morning. Hey, there you go, 900 tagged. Yeah, let's go. It definitely, well, unstoppable. These markets are definitely unstoppable. Psychological level, exactly. Exactly, it is. And also, my code is working. Knowledge Seeker. The Tom Sabo code is still working. The no fee 30 code is just the basic code. If you guys want to support the channel, use the Tom Sabo code. XFA 20 from blowing. Oh, 20. 20. Oh my gosh. That's not much. 1 micro, you know. Well, I don't know what to say, man. So yeah, Take Profit Trader still has no activation fee. And the competition is still on. If you would like to support the channel, please use the code. We still have time until tonight to reach that goal. Still need to make a few hundred in sales. So if you use the code TomSabo at Take Profit Trader, that could get us closer so we can get 6 giveaways from Take Profit Trader. 6 times 150k test accounts. Okay. Worst case scenario, we're still gonna have 3. All right, 3 accounts. But if you use the code until tonight, the best cheat code, then it can help out the stream big time. I think your pointer that shows which currency you are on is off. Oh, really? Which currency? Wait, which pointer? Oh, this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, true. I was like, which market? This is the one. Sorry, yeah, it was off. Thanks for noticing. CS Ishti, hello, good morning. Not yet. I don't know where you guys were reading that, but I'm gonna look after it. I have no email or anything about the 40% thing. I think today is still 30% off. I guess if they go back to 40%, there might gonna be an activation fee. We taken out the highs, yes, so. I mean, the only thing is happening is that ES is pushing to 6287.50. So as long as ES is pushing, it will bring NQ with it. It's still 30%. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, so I have no information that they're pushing it down to 40%. All we know is that sometime they're gonna do something different and there might gonna be an activation fee. So if you don't want to have activation fee on your Take Profit Trader account, and if you want to help with me with this little competition that we have by Take Profit Trader for the bonus accounts that we're gonna give away, please use the code TomSabo, which is going to help to reach our goal and get more giveaways. And we still have until end of the day. No activation fee, yeah. No activation fee with Take Profit Trader. So, and we still have some time. I mean, usually, the standard code is the no fee 30, but why would we leave that at the prop firm, right? If we can get some accounts for a giveaway. Bit of a slow start here. You know, I'm not really expecting anything. I do have a gold trade on, which also at break even. But at this level, I'm not really sure what we can do. I mean, I guess we can look for some short trades. But Yeah, big boys could be pushing it higher. Absolutely, especially on ES. Exactly. Let's go, Harshit. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, DAYTRADERS is awesome. Just like MyFundedFutures. And we do like, by the way, Funded Futures Network, Bulenox as well. So this will be an awesome, awesome week. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm watching NQ levels here. And there is a zone here, so it could be a possibility that we go for a short to 861. But honestly, as long as he is still willing to push it for new all-time highs, it's just a little bit scary. But there is one beautiful level here, which is this one. Now, this is a beautiful textbook zone, and I'm gonna... I don't know why I didn't see this before. I mean, I saw it. I just didn't mark this out. So here you go. Beautiful demand zone. The problem is the market is extremely bullish. And the open of this candle, 844.75. Okay, so that's a 5 minute bullish order block or demand zone. Okay, right there. And that kind of makes it valid. So in case if it would go short, I mean if it would start to take the elevator down, and we'll see what happens. My FFU is my favorite. Absolutely, we love MyFundedFutures. And guys, if you might have missed the information, MyFundedFutures has now automatic payout approvals, which means you're gonna get approved in most likely under 30 seconds, or who knows, like super fast. Are we already on NQ? Yes. On ES, not yet. Yonix, good morning. Hello. Yeah, this is gonna be definitely an interesting session for sure. Kind of interesting situation. Let me put out my gold trade here. Okay, so here's my gold trade. I actually might want to take a partial on gold at okay. Okay. That's going to be a partial. And okay, that's going to be the final TP. Okay, it's fine. So that's what I'm looking on. Gold Let's hope it will go there, because there's nothing else we can do on NQ. You know, nothing. Okay. Are we gonna see some elevator move here? NQ has 600 contracts sitting at the offer of 899. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. So yes, exactly. Yeah, so don't forget it, everyone. MyFundedFutures still has the promo 50% off for new users. Take advantage of that, because that's an excellent deal. Yeah, maximum 3 funded accounts. 3 funded accounts. And obviously you have a path to live, so you can go to live. The only thing, I think if you go to live, you can keep your funded accounts. I mean, the simulated funded accounts. As much as I know. I mean, I have to check that fact, because my goal is to go to live account as well, but sorry, let me check Discord. I have to log in. Just a second. Look at this drop. Okay. Wow, Marco. What? What is this? 4th of July sale? Wow, thank you, dude. What an awesome image. Marco did an awesome image, but I did not hear about this sale. So the 4th of July sale with Take Profit Trader. No data loss. Thank you for this. Is awesome. Thank you so much, Marco, for this. 40% off for live plus no activation fee. Wow, this is cool. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you, man. That's an awesome, awesome. I'm gonna use that for sure. Thank you. Yeah, that's cool. Can we use NinjaTrader and the trading view with the MyFundedFutures? You can use NinjaTrader, yes. But trading view and NinjaTrader at the same time, I'm not so sure. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. NinjaTrader and trading view at the same time, that's a good question. I don't know how's that, how that goes on the technical side, but okay, look at that. NQ seemingly wants to take the elevator down. What is happening? Is there going to be a possible short opportunity here? What do you guys think? Do I want to put a limit order here, maybe? Maybe with 3 micros? Who knows? I'm going to put a sell limit at 88.75 with a small position, I guess. Just to see if it wants to break lower. So 88.75, it did not take it yet. I thought that it wants to, but it didn't. full order block. I see. This Ninja and TradingView orders need to be entered in Ninja for brackets and copy trading. After this can be managed. I see. Wow, that's a good info. Thank you, Heath. That's good to know. But I guess, by the way, still a lot of traders are using TraderWeight, which is cool. So obviously that has TradingView connection. I think many traders are using TraderWeight, right? Maybe I can do a poll. Just to know if you guys are using TraderWeight or not. Let me check. Are you using TraderWeight? Let's see. So there's a poll. Let me know what you think. Okay, my limit order is still there. No, Nicola, I have a limit order which has not been triggered at 888.75. Let me show you here. Not this one. This is the one. 888.75, but it has not been taken. So I do have a gold trade which I want to take a partial and then hopefully move higher. But this limit order is still there. Can copy trade multiple brokers and trade with copy trading on some broker cannot use brackets. Thank you. That's why I'm also asking. I'm kind of curious of how it goes actually. Let me check it real quick. Kind of curious really about your opinion. It seems like 54% is not using TraderWeight, 46% using. If you have a yes or no, let me know. We have 27 votes. So I usually not doing this, but I was just kind of curious. It's always good to know, you know. Oh wow, look at that. It just keeps going down. What about the gold trade? Still there. Man. The train left the station without me. I still have the limit order there, but anyway. Bad Mouse, good to see you. Hey. Halcyon Trader Funding, nice. I heard about the name. I just don't know much about it. Wait, trader, wait. Trump is talking again. Where is he? I thought he's sleeping. Yeah, I like Quant Tower. I really love Quant Tower. Volumetrica, I see. Okay, so that's why I was asking you guys. I see that most of you guys don't really use. I mean, you are using. I mean, no problem with that. But it seems like more of you guys are using something else other than trader weight. There's the short. Trump never sleeps. Thank you so much for the answers, by the way. I just wanted to have some kind of a, you know, food for thought, you know, what you guys are using to trade. Iran, oh. Hey, Philcus, hey. The weekend was good. Meditation. Trump never doesn't sleep well. Maybe he can do that. Volumetrica was. I tried Volumetrica a few times. You know, worst case scenario, it wasn't that bad. You know, when I was technically forced to trade from my laptop from a web application, it did the job. But otherwise, I was like, eh. Yeah, that would be, yes, Sorel. That would be much, much better. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm closing the poll. Thank you for the answers, everyone. Thank you, thank you. All right. Yeah, Trump saw the market is doing something unusual, right? I still have my limit order, by the way. I'm looking at the 5-minute too. My limit order is still up there. There's this small 5-minute gap. I'm not sure that this is gonna be enough, but technically it's valid. So I'm actually a little bit scared to go short here. But technically, we had the market structure shift here. Fair value gap on the 5-minute. I still have a limit order because that's also a 1-minute gap. So who knows? My gold trade is not looking good now. So look at that. Maybe I should have just put this to break even or something. I don't know. Actually, I should. I'm not really into gold these days. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it was a little bit slow to go with Volumetrica. Okay. What I wanted is, I wanted to check the MetaTrader indicators of what they show. Okay, so far nothing. So far nothing. Yeah, it's pretty much up there. That gap. 88.50. I'm gonna leave that limit order right there. We never know. Just for fun, you know. Just for fun. Well, man, the gold trade, it's just not doing it. It's not doing it. Gold is melting down. I'm using Quantower, Mick. Quantower. Easy to connect to multiple prop firms. Very easy to copy trade. Everything is built in. And Quantower is free to download. If you're connecting to only one prop firm, it's free basically. But if you want to connect to multiple prop firms, then you do have to subscribe. The copy trader is built in, so it's free to copy trade at the same prop firm. But again, if you want to have multiple connection, there's a feature called advanced features. You don't have to buy the full package. It's $30, the advanced features. I also have a coupon code for that. If you use Tom Sabo, it's $27 per month with the advanced features. This is TradingView, but I keep switching between Quantower and TradingView because TradingView I think is the best and the easiest for charting, you know. But for trading, I love Quantower. Of course, I want to have. I do have a code, field codes. What kind of a question is that? The same code goes everywhere, guys. You know, the code. Tom Sabo. The code is the same if you use Tom Sabo. Then you're gonna have the best discount. Thank you so much for the support, by the way. If you guys are using the code, Trump needs to tweet tariff and gold will go back up. Yeah, well, yeah, that usually happens. Quantower is super great, I think. Everything is very simple. I get it that everybody still. I also like NinjaTrader. There's no no issue with NinjaTrader. But because of the multiple connection feature and the copy trader built in, it just makes it a simple answer if I have to choose. You can shenanigan, except I mean only to those prop firms which has Rhythmic or DX feed or CQG. Is that the same? I think, or Project X. So those are the ones. If they have only trader weight, then you cannot. So for trader weight, it cannot connect because it's a different data feed or something. But otherwise, you can pretty much connect to everything else almost. Like especially for those prop firms who has now Project X, Quantower is now able to connect to Project X accounts too. Connections are more stable, although there used to be some issues every now and then. So it's not perfect, obviously, but it's definitely more stable than NinjaTrader, in my personal opinion. What about well charts? I don't know well charts. I don't know if you can connect to well charts at Apex. I never ever tried well charts. From what I heard, maybe, I don't know. From what I've heard, they say that it's not really a good platform, wealth charts. But I heard the same from Project X as well. Hey, thank you, Phil Cost. Thank you so much for the support. How do you see wealth charts? Well, so far you can you have to register at Apex, and I guess you can log in to their web platform. It's a web-based application. Wow, look at this! What is happening? I guess I might have to delete my limit order. And you can log in just like usually you do with, for example, Project X. Ha ha ha. A little bit confused. I'm deleting my limit order on NQ. I'm just gonna wait. Maybe I'm gonna try something else to use this bearish breaker. I'm not sure. I can also use this. Okay, so I might gonna get into a trade, maybe even on a market order. Who knows? Not sure. Okay, I have a new limit order at 79.50. Okay, I got the order. And final TP would be, let's go with 47, I guess. Hold on. 47, yeah, that's good. Okay, so I have a short on NQ. Small position. Small position. We'll see. This one, I do have the gold trade still on. It's two different accounts, not the same account, so I'm okay with this. Let me get this watermark here. All right. Unfortunately, the gold trade is not looking so good. I might gonna have to reconsider that thing. Okay, so my stop is at 96. And so it's a little bit wider stop. Not too much, actually. It's just 17 points, but we'll see. It's a risky short. Stay away from bell charts, yeah. Yeah, I think that's why they made that. Please do not. It makes your life. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to sign up for bell charts. Yeah, Quant Tower is definitely awesome. Yeah. I heard the same story from others. A nice drop, but unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe if it goes up here, it's still good. But if it takes some orders from that previous gap, I just don't want it to go higher. I'm in a sell, yeah, but in a very small sell. I mean, it's a very small position. I do have a buy position also on gold. We should play chess. Yeah, I can tell you that I'm very bad in chess, but I like to play chess, but I'm very bad at it. So I usually only play against the computer, but I'm down for it. They will deduct your monthly payments from the lifetime license. Ah. Full port XF? No, no, Profess guy, nothing like that. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Yeah, nobody said good things about Welshar so far. Nobody. Nobody. Okay, gold is still there. This trade is still there. Let's hope it will be good. Kind of interesting area here. To be honest, maybe I would take a partial TP. I don't know. There's a low here on the 5-minute. We still, I mean, this was the London Open. Totally forgot to mention, by the way. We have this London Open here. I don't know if it wants to. I think I'm gonna take a partial and down there, because you know London is always tricky. London is super tricky. I don't know. What should I do, man? I'm not gonna. Should I? Oh man, huge dilemma here. You know, I do need to. I need to take a partial because ES is still gonna drive this. Gold is still there. I think I took a partial. Yeah, partial TP has been taken. Actually, the zone starts, so I'm gonna put my final TP at 45. Hold on. 45.25. And I don't know. I'm moving my stop here because if it wants to go higher than 86, I just, you know, there's just no point holding on. I mean, it can take that small gap at 88. But do I want to be in that trade? I don't think so. The problem with this short is that ES still wants to make a new high. So it just swept some orders here at 62 and it can easily continue higher, and that's why I'm really not in the favor of holding the this position. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Still hoping for gold. No full porting. No. That's useless, right? Yeah, usually when we're this high, price can rally. And this is the last day of the month. And obviously, the big boys can run ES to the all-time highs. And NQ can just skyrocket any second. That's the tricky part. It whip you out? Nice. London opens in London is open. Oh, by the way, Funded Futures Network ending the sale today, the buy one get one for free. So if you want to stack up some excellently cheap accounts with no activation fee and 50% off, today is the last day. Just saying. I mean, obviously, sometime in the future, I guess they're going to do it again. But who knows when? Maybe a month later. We don't know. We never know. Gold is still there. Position is still there. Blue defunded. Oh, sorry to hear that. This is just a runner. It was not a high probability trade setup, that's for sure. But now I feel like it's just going to go down for that zone. Look at that. A bit of a FOMO here for closing the whole position, but what can I do, right? It should be taking that zone again. I mean, not again, for the first time. It didn't take it earlier, but I just feel like it wants to. Yeah, crazy wicks, right? Very crazy wicks happening. Good morning, D-Pain. Go back to construction. Well, don't be hard on yourself. Like with $20, obviously you cannot make a miracle, but but definitely, you know, look back of what you did right or wrong on the account. And, you know, there's no option B, never giving up, you know. So just moving forward, moving on, ProFresh guy. You just have to move forward and up to the next one. That's how it goes. Yeah, sure. We can go through the trade. So it's actually very simple. I don't like to overcomplicate things. It's very, very, very simple. You go to the 5-minute chart, right? What do you see? I'm gonna give you a hint. Right there. Those two bearish candles. Right there. So first of all, you go to the 5-minute. Obviously, when I open the chart, I look for these zones. That's the first thing I do. Where are the zones? So I saw this. Let me zoom into the 5-minute. Obviously, it can go up still. So I saw this fair value gap here at Sunday Eastern Standard Time, 10:05 p.m. This fair value gap. That's liquidity right there. After that, at 10:20 and 10:25, we had a bearish push here into liquidity because, as you can see, as you can see, this bearish candle picked up liquidity. So this one picked up liquidity from here, from this gap. So that makes these two candles a valid order block or demand zone. You can call it order block, whatever, you can name it whatever you like it to be. It can be called Avengers or the DC Universe, or it can be just called whatever you want to name this. So it created these two bearish candles that pushed into liquidity. And then it had a market structure shift, which makes it absolutely valid with a beautiful displacement. And what makes it even more awesome is that during, since Sunday, nowhere here has price came close to mitigate this zone. So basically this zone has been untouched so far. That makes it even a higher probability trade that the market, if it starts to go down, and if there is a valid short entry, so there's a big if, and if there is a huge liquidity sweep, or if there is a nice level, for example here, that has been taken out, then there's a high chance that price should go down, and finally, even if it's not taking out the zone, it's going to mitigate that level. So even with just the crazy wick, you know, like boom, and then bounces off right there. So, but at least it should just, the level is on the micro is 844.75, which means even if just the 1 millisecond wick goes down here, well, it would be much better if it would not just be a 1 millisecond wick, but it goes down, mitigates this level, boom. I don't care what it does after that. I don't care. Then that's it. That's the explanation for this trade, and that's why I entered. The entry was a simple fair value gap, ICT 2022 entries all around the place. Well, not really beautiful ones. Technically, this was a valid one because if I zoom in, there was a structure here. So there was a structure, there was a structure. So displacement happened with the fair value gap, continued to go down. So I was like, let's try it. Obviously, on a day like this, as I said, it's the last day of the month. ES is still super bullish. I don't care. I think it's just extremely bullish. That's why this trade, I only played this with 3 micros. Yeah, I made some profit. If it goes down there, that's going to be even better. But this is the explanation for the trade. I hope you liked it. Paul, you bought. There's nothing wrong with buying at these levels. Just manage your risk properly. And obviously, if we can get a bounce somewhere around here, then you have a good chance that it goes higher. You know. You can call it Susie or boner block. Yeah, oh, I like that. Boner block. You can call it Susie, yeah. You can call them hanging monkeys. Yeah, I like that. Bought new eval. Don't worry, ProFast guy. Just take it, you know, with proper risk management. 1 hour candle has top wick, so a rejection to the upside can happen anytime. Yeah, that's why gotta be careful. I do think that even before it bounces to the upside again, it should be touching this level. Just touch it. Touch this level. Touch it. You know. Sounds weird, I know. And the gold trade, almost the same. But the gold trade is like a little bit different. I'm going to explain that too. Not too much different. I would just say it's not a textbook setup, but somewhat similar. And I just think that gold is even more super bullish. I mean, gold is also going to break new all-time highs. Touch it. 7 minis. Come on. 7 mini. What is going on? Let's see. Gold is still there. NQ is still there. 1 micro. There you go, Phil. Because it's a little bit of a revenge trading, you know, maybe. But just be careful. Just be careful. I just got rebuild a few Bulenox evals because a month ago was that big sale going on. So I was like, should we go do some full port things, but maybe in the New York session. No, That's bad habits. I should not be talking about that. Oh man. $8.45. Is this gonna do it? All right. Nothing. You have to DCA. Oh. Man, just be careful there. Beanie Player, good to see you. How was your weekend? Pump song. Let's have a dump instead. Dump song? I gotta search for a good dump song. YOLO. Yeah, some kind of a YOLO situation. That, yeah, we might do that. Like the short position. Yeah, I was scared too. That's why. I mean, this is only a runner now, but I took partial here at 62. At 62, I took a partial. So this is just a runner, just to see if the theory of the zones can be proven once again. So just for the moral victory, you know. Don't worry, I'm not gonna play the victory song. I know it's melting everybody's brain. Weekend was great. Nice. Oh, everybody's eating that. Nice. Up, down, 893. You want weave up. Where's the weave up? Where's the weave up? I think you have a good chance for the weave up, by the way. If you're in this in a similar short. Just, you know, gotta watch out for that position size, and that's all. That's basically it. We have a bounce here. Nothing special. It's a scary place to go short. That's for sure. That is 100%. But how far can this go higher? Book profit, nice. We got to play it. Can you recommend good places to visit during summer? Yeah, of course. Also in Budapest and Balaton. Send me an email and I can point you to some good directions to go. You know. Obviously, there are some things you must watch. And there are some places when, you know, tourists don't really know about, and they are awesome places to visit. Good sites, good views, good restaurants and stuff like that. Gotta go there. Scaled The ES. All right. Just got tapped in the long. Let's go. Relative equal lows and 5-minute fair value gap. I see. Yeah, definitely. Philcos, shoot me an email. I can send you some links and directions. And definitely those places are going to be around the Lake Balaton and Budapest as well. I can give you some nice restaurants and really great places to check the view. Depends on how much time you spend, you know, and yeah, and how much are you able to move around the country. It's a small country, very small country, so you're most likely able to check out quite a few places. Absolutely. Hungarians and Polish people, absolutely brother from another mother, man. Trust me, Philcus, if some worldwide war something will struck out, we will be fighting in the same trench. All right? We'll be there. Side by side. Isham, good morning. Okay, gold slowly going there, but what the heck is going on here? Interesting trade. Okay, it could be picking up liquidity. Unfortunately, that's going to be above my stop because it's 86. Yeah, it could be going for that level. That is what it is. But at least the gold trade is looking okay. What a wick here. Wow. What a wick. Picked up a 3-minute/1 minute fair value gap right here. Not sure if this is going to be enough. Maybe this was the, you know, the London Judah swing, and now is going to distribute higher, which is cool. But how high? Up to 88 maybe. Kind of an interesting move. Gold is going higher. I'm going to take a partial on gold hopefully soon. And then I can move this to break even. Oh my god, look at my partial. Just missed it. Dark Cloud, hey, good to see you. Sensei, yeah, this was absolutely feel because we're gonna be there. Look at 307.7. Okay. Not even one single push. Okay. NQ is still there. Interesting morning. Come on, just give us a partial on gold. NQ trade down again. Wow. I don't know what the heck is going on here anymore. What is this? What are these wicks? What's going on? Gold is just not doing it. Quarterly theory? Not really. I mean, no. Somebody was talking about this. Like, there is some crazy movements doing every end of the quarter. Midnight price could be. Sensei. Well, I wish I would have some idea of what's happening this morning. Look at that, man. What is this? I don't know what is going on here. Gold is still there. I really don't know what this one is doing. Look at gold. It's just not doing it, man. Oh, nice. Finally, we have a partial. All right. 5. Okay, now it's at break even at least. So back to the NQ. I'm gonna explain. If you guys want to, I can explain the gold trade later. Let's just now watch out what's happening here on NQ. Kind of an interesting situation that's happening. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. Do you trade live every day? Yeah, I trade live every day, Benjamin. We have a Discord. It's not ready yet. So we had a paid Discord membership. Now we're basically ready with the free version. But it still needs some refurbishing because I'm gonna have to talk with some people who could be future mods of the channel, but it's gonna be ready soon. Actually, it's ready technically. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe and keep you updated. You gotta check the block for other options. Okay, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Back to London Open. Want to join? It will be open soon. Yeah, because you know, me alone, I cannot do the mod thing because obviously, when we're gonna have the free Discord, sooner or later we're gonna have bots and you know, scammers and toxic people, whatever. You know, it happens because it's just part of the thing, and you know, maybe people who are going to sell some crypto stuff or whatever, and who knows, you know, you never know. And we just got to make sure that we have some mods. Obviously, I'm not requiring it for free, to have some mods to filter out these people, you know, and keep an order on the Discord. Yeah. Akram, good to see you. Doing okay. Had a great weekend. I hope you had a great weekend. Good to see you back. How was last week? Yeah, and also for the impersonators. Yeah, so there's gonna be some stuff that needs to be moderated from time to time, and of course, watch out of some, you know, gotta filter out negativity as well, and then some things, you know. You can send me an email. I have a few people already. I'm gonna send you guys email, and we're gonna have a chat on Discord. I'm gonna send you some invites, and then you know, we can chat on Discord of what you're looking for, what I'm looking for. Obviously, I would not require it for free. I know time is money, and obviously I understand that. But you know, it's for now it's just going to be a small endeavor. We'll see how the community grows. I just know that I won't have the energy and the time to do the moderation, and obviously I would have to, because it needs to be a commitment from my end as well. So I have to fully commit to share all kinds of valuable information, most likely setups and trade analysis on the Discord, because that's what I'm willing to do. And of course, everybody can share valuable information, because that's why we are doing the community. Yeah. So I also need to fully commit to the new Discord, because we currently have a Discord. We had a paid membership since 2 years ago, but honestly, I haven't posted there since quite a while, and every subscription has been canceled. We have some really good people there, but we have to change some things to turn it around, and that's why it could be a good idea, you know. Vacation, nice, Akram. That's awesome, man. Of course you can. Nice, nice, Itvip. Yeah, sure. Send an email. The Discord server is not there yet, Profast guy, but I'm gonna put out the details and everything. For now, you can just send me a mail and we can talk about some stuff. Actually, it's not a big deal. I mean, the guy who helped me, because I'm not really into this technical stuff, and a friend of mine who actually is very much into these things helped me out with this. But we can add some more rooms and more topics, downloadable educational material as well, charts, setups, you know, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, maybe Philcos, maybe that would be a good idea. Who knows? Maybe we could do that. Yeah, who knows? All right, I don't know what's happening here. What's up with gold? Gold is going back down a little bit. Not much is happening so far. And what else? Maybe it's gonna keep going higher. I mean, we still have the zone down there. Let's see the 5-minute chart. Kind of an interesting wick. We have the pre-market open in about 26 minutes. Email sent over. Awesome. Thank you. Let me check it. All right. All right. I have your email. I'm going to save it. And all right. So I will send an invite, and we can chat some details. Well, so far, not much is going on. still there. Gold is still hovering there. The 5-minute zone is still there, which is like a real beautiful one. But if it's not gonna tag it, it's fine. It's fine. If it doesn't want to. How much time do we have? Yeah, still a lot. Yeah, I mean, I used to watch that. Yeah, I'm still testing it. I'm still testing it. I'm not really using it for everyday entries, but I'm always testing it. Yeah, actually, it's still, yeah. It's not running right now, but I checked it this morning. But yeah, I still have it. Google Translate with Grok for translating for region post. Wow. Is that a good or bad thing? I think Grok is getting better, right? I don't know. Kwong, what's happening? Impressive, right? I think he's retired now, Philcos. This is micro NQ. MNQ. I also have a trade going on still on gold, which is in we took partial here, of course, and now this is just a break-even trade. So yeah, so this is micro Nasdaq. And as for gold, let me just explain what I was looking here. Okay, it's very simple actually. If you look at the 1 hour chart, we have a Friday high here, which is a bullish candle, picked up liquidity from this 1 hour fair value gap. So this is the 1 hour candle, 1 hour chart. And so on Friday at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard, this pushed higher, took liquidity from this fair value gap, and then actually went down. It's not a perfect zone. That's the problem, because there was no real structure shift. So that's why it's technically not even a real valid zone. But I was thinking, like, this is the first major fair value gap up there, and it's almost like a good zone. Maybe it looks better on the 30-minute chart, which I know, no, it's not. I don't really use, but I was still like, okay, there was a shift here. We have equal highs here, and it shifted on the 15-minute chart, took out some structure. It kind of makes it a not too perfect supply zone high, but still, I was like, since there's so much uncertainty in the market, and as we're heading to the end of the quarter and the month, there could be some bullish run, and you know, why not? And that's why I targeted that high. So that's why I said it's not a perfect setup, but at least it's a setup, so that's why I kind of jumped in to that gold trade, but we already took partial, so it's all right. It's fine. How's the fitness and eating? Very badly, Profast guy. It's going very bad. Yeah, so I really need to, you know, I keep go out for walks, but the problem is I get so hungry during the day that no matter how much I walk, if I just eat everything, it doesn't really matter, right? I know, Phil Cuss. Yes, that was micro gold, yes. And do you think? Hopefully any day now. I just need to, which I promised to send out email throughout the weekend, which I didn't. So I need to talk with some people, not just the mods, to have everything cleared up. But should be starting out hopefully in a few days. This week, most likely. I try to do it this week. We must do a giveaway as well this week for the Take Profit Trader accounts. And yeah, so much to do. So much to do. So anyways, that's the plan. And I'm just waiting for the pre-market open here. Do you have to weight train? You need to mill. Yeah, I know. I know. I know that's what I should do. I know. The target on the longs on gold, my final target was 13.1. Actually, technically speaking, my final TP is 12.7. Don't ask me why, but kind of an early profit taking before it would break that Friday high. So 33.12.7 on the micro. But it's not a strong level, so who knows how it's gonna go. Anyway. Yeah, could be Philcos. Teach me to not blow accounts. I teach you at 6-pack. Okay. Sounds like a good deal. But the problem is I still blow up accounts every now and then, so yeah, sure. I'm gonna post it out on the stream. Everything is gonna point it in the direction of the Discord server, so everybody will know it for sure. Weekend was good. It's super hot. It's like it's getting 38 degrees Celsius today, so it's gonna be very, very hot. So I'm actually thinking to maybe go to the beach again. but it's very hot today. Yeah. It's very, very, very hot. Okay, it seems like it might not go down to that zone. And there is a level here at 77, which also an order block. Might want to go there, and there's a flat candle up there. I don't know what to do with this. Kind of an interesting area. But I think it just wants to break higher. Checking the mini as well for some gaps or anything. But for now, it seems like it just wants to go higher. And there's a flat candle, so the 82 level is kind of an interesting area. Not quite sure what to do with that. I think it just wants to go through. Where's my... Yeah, my partial is almost out. So we don't know. I'm not saying it's easier, but sometimes when there is no setup on NQ, you know. Yeah, maybe. It's not faithful. The problem is, you know, this is a difficult level on NQ. Well, if you're starting out with futures, don't worry. It's a process. It takes some time, and you shouldn't be hard on yourself for that. But you know, it's just the way it goes. I'm kind of looking at a level at here. So that 888.50, but I need to check it on the mini as well. That's 88. So I'm kind of looking for any kind of 88.25. It might want to go again for that small fair value gap up there. I don't know. I mean, whatever happens to my previous position, I don't really care. But now it just seemed like it might want to go for it. Make sure private Discord. I'm not saying it's going to be special. It's not going to be special. I'm just going to share some setups and that's it. So it's not going to be anything more special than the others. Yeah, if you're disciplined in eating, you definitely can go for trading as well, because it requires the same mental strength. Yeah. Maybe it's going to retest the 900, yeah. Hey, Cobb, what's up? Took him 3 years, yeah. For me, it's also like it's been like since I started out with prop firms, it was like 2022 when I was still trading CFDs, but when I switched to futures in 23, and now it took me more than 2 years, almost like 3 years to me as well to make, I would say, like consistent payouts from time to time. And it really was hard. It was hard. So it seems like that 10 minutes until pre-market open, and kind of looking at ES2. Are we still in that trade? Yes, we are. And the gold trade is still on. So let's see. London Open TP almost hit. Yeah, it's a difficult area here, I think. Because it can also go up there and test that fair value gap, or it can decide to finally drop down into that zone, which would be super exciting, of course. It picked up the swing high. All we need is some sort of displacement. If I zoom in, there was a, I wouldn't say inversion gap, but it was definitely interesting. Without it, we're special, you know. Yeah, some less, some more. Thank you, Jake, by the way, for saying that. Yeah, we're getting closer. Super awesome. I'm very excited, by the way, and I couldn't really imagine when we were starting out only with a few subs that, oh my gosh, we're getting to 5K now. I'm very grateful for everybody. Dean, good morning. Anyway, we still have this trade on. We still have the gold trade on. Partial profits has been taken, so practically almost house money here. I did not want to move my stop. Obviously, it can go higher and then it should move to that 888 area, which I think it could happen. But we still have a few minutes until the pre-market open. Unfortunately, gold is slightly going lower. It's not good. So we're just gonna have to wait. Yes, basically my demand and supply zones are basically order blocks. So if you look to the left here on the 5-minute, this is an order block. I mean, ICT calls this an order block, which is practically a demand zone. These two candles on the 5-minute. That's what I thought that we could be hitting. But so far, it may not happen. It seems like ES might want to push it, and this is just going to go. And this level here is also an interesting level. There's a nice 1-minute / 5-minute. Actually, this is 5. Yeah. 5-minute fair value gap. Also a 1-minute gap up there. And so far it seems like it might want to go higher. And there's another zone here. Just saying. This one. If it wants to break that, then we might just move higher. Look at that. This is technically valid. It might want to break it. High is 84. You're long on ES. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's still pushing. I think ES is definitely bullish. Yeah, Hattori, we stuck here, and that's why it's a question mark. Let's see. Let's hope that maybe the market, I mean the pre-market open, will show us something. So do you use order blocks at draws? Yes. Yes and no, Cobb. But I most likely try to use it for drawn liquidity. So I kind of like reverse engineered the concept, because I did a lot of backtesting, like really a lot, and all I see is that these order blocks, especially the ones that are not mitigated, for example this one, 5 minute, 15 minute, is very good for intraday targets for day traders, especially if it has not been mitigated. Then I would say those are very good targets for the market to pick up orders from. So Lizel, good morning. Hello. Lab, let's break 865. Well, you know, I hope it breaks. Yeah, down there. That would be good. If it breaks it, I might be jumping in with another position. Who knows? But still have 3 minutes. So my gold trade is going to be out with a break even, I think. I mean, the rest of the position. Partial taken here. I think it might want to sweep the low here at 300 again. But it wasn't a good target anyway. But we took partial, so that's a good thing. Wow, look at that. What's happening? There's a small displacement here. Maybe. Small market structure shift. Could be happening. Just here. Okay. But we still have 2 minutes. And we need this candle to close lower. And it's not doing it. Okay. Still not a bad one. But if it's going to close down this gap. Yeah, it's doing it. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, it looks better. I'd like to see this one go down. Look at this beautiful zone down there. I really like it. I love it. Actually, oops, I closed something accidentally. So I really do love that level. And I think it really looks good. Oh, where's my chart? I need to put it here. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, that could be a pullback. Well, hold on. 32.95. Almost got my TP. 32.95. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, there's liquidity down there. It can happen. I'm not saying it won't. I'm still kind of surprised that my gold trade is still on. So we'll see. Almost at the pre-market open. Let's see what NQ does. Here we go. Pre-market open. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Pre-market open, pre-market open. How did Nvidia? Okay. No big a deal here. Kind of like this move. That can help out the previous position. Gold is still there. Okay, so nothing really happened. I thought that we're gonna see some strong displacement, but it's just not doing it. Hey, thank you, Teak. Oh my god, fighter jets. Fighter jets are all around the place. Okay, where does this want to go? Let's see if the analysis will remain correct or not. Kind of curious. All right, still going down. How's the trade going so far? That's the gold trade. That's the previous position. Okay. Nice little pullback here. Sorry, retracement. Okay. Might want to go back up there. What a tricky game here. But at least the gold is looking good. This could have been a fake out. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it's very, very, very ugly move. Nice little drop here. I feel like it could have been just for liquidity sweep and then moving higher. But yeah, look at that. Might just want to go and sweep that. What was that level earlier that we were talking about? That 888 up there. It's not far. It's like 10 points. Because that's the only level, actually. Yeah. Which is still valid for liquidity, both on the mini and the micro. Unfortunately, my trade is going to the dumpster. Who knows? That was a dirty move. But anyway, we took partials while still hoping for the gold. Yeah, ES wants to go. ES definitely wants to go. So that's why this whole situation is just very, very tricky. It's just a very tricky move. And yeah, the only liquidity that we have up there, both on the micro and the mini, is somewhere up at 88, 89. Anyway, we're gonna check that. Double, triple check. The 5 minute still has that level up there. But if it's not gonna take it, then maybe it's gonna reverse it. Let's wait for it. This is almost like a bullish breaker. Kind of look like that it wants to break higher. But so far, nothing. What if this one just wants to now reverse to the downside again? To go for that zone. I wouldn't be surprised. Gold's gonna pump. It could be. When this stuff happens, then gold usually goes higher. Interesting though. Now we're stuck here again. And they're only talking about a 10 points range here because that's the first liquidity up there, and it really don't want to go up there, or doesn't really want to check that level out. So if it's not gonna go there, it could be breaking down again. What a day. Gold trade is still on. Is it high resistance here, or are we just gonna go sideways throughout the rest of the session? I don't know. Kind of hard to decide. Yes, it's trying to move higher. Yeah, stocks also. Gold is still a little bit sideways here. Oh man, what can we do? You know, on a day like this. So there is a liquidity pocket there on the 5-minute, which is 88.50. I don't know. On the mini, it's 88.25. Is that the target? I don't know. I have no idea. That's a very good question. And as for my trade, I'm almost at stop. Yeah, should not fight the trend. Hey, you're welcome, Hattori Hanzo. Yeah, get some sleep before New York. Recharge. New York should be better than this. Yeah, maybe. Bashi or bullish? Yeah, it could be the thing. As long as he is trying to push for new highs, this thing can definitely skyrocket. So what's it gonna do? Gold is still sideways here. I'm wondering if this one wants to reach for liquidity or not. Am I out from the trade, by the way? I haven't even I was looking at gold. Yeah, hold on. I'm almost out from this trade. Actually, I'm gonna modify my stop to 87.50. You know, I'm gonna give it a little bit more room, just to make sure if it wants to reach for that liquidity pocket. It's just 1 micro, so I don't really care about that too much. If it wants to break that level or not. Yeah, I'm in a short, but it seems like it's not gonna work out. I can see that now. And actually, where's my trade? Still not at stop loss, but almost hitting it. Almost. Yeah, and there you go. It's unfortunate, but what can we do, right? Almost hitting that liquidity area up there. I mean, it did hit, but almost. NQ turning down a little bit. What can we do, right? What can we do? Let's see. Yeah, I pretty much gave back some of my profits, but it's all right. At least the gold trade is looking good. Let me show you. Hold on here. Took the partial. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it might reverse. By the way, despite that this move happened, I'm still gonna be looking at that zone down there. I'm just curious if it's gonna happen maybe later. The 5-minute is now picking up this liquidity area. It might, but I don't think it will. It might show some signs that it wants to go down and shifting structure. If it's gonna shift below 74 or that 73 area, I might try to look again for a possible short. So I'm absolutely satisfied with the situation. It's in the cards. It can happen. I'm okay. Slight profit. The gold trade is still good. And look at that. It's just going. Just keeps on going. ES is the driver again. SMT, right? Yeah. The best thing to do right now is just to wait, stay on the sidelines, and that's it. Not to do any crazy stuff. At this point, here, I was very sure, I was like 90% sure that we should be hitting that level, and it didn't. So I'm still kind of playing with the scenario if this was a squeeze or liquidity sweep, and that's why I'm gonna be still watching this area somewhere around 73. If I would see a nice opportunity, I'm gonna take it. Otherwise, I am just gonna sit on the sidelines and not do anything, because it's just, you know, it's crazy. That's how it goes. But to be honest, I think it was a somewhat difficult session. It was somewhat a difficult session to read. Yeah. You know what I think? I think we were talking about this the other day. If it hit the zone, it would be flip bearish. Could be tricky. Exactly, Curry Fishbowl. So I agree. I agree with that, Bowser. I think, you know, we were talking about, I don't know who of you guys were saying it, but we were talking about the 6:30 ish hour, so somewhere around here at 6:30, which is outside the kill zone. Camille, hey there, hey. And usually around 6:30 comes a shift in the delivery, which means we go just sideways here, then maybe we will see a shift to the downside around 6:30-ish. Anyway. Wow. Okay. 5 a.m. is still here. But look at the reaction, picking that liquidity pocket right there. And now price is kind of taking a bit of an elevator move to the downside again. Should we give the trade a second chance if we have an entry? I think I will, by the way, to be honest. I will give a second chance to this trade only if we would shift somewhere below the midnight level. Then I would give it a chance. One more time. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's it. Amadeo, good to see you. What's happening? 6:30 is the new 4-hour at 6 expansion. 6:30. And a payout request on Thursday. Can I trade today without the approval? You can trade, but if your balance goes below the level, you know, that they're gonna deny you. But you can trade, obviously. You can continue to trade. That is what they're hoping for, Amado. They are hoping that everybody keeps continuing to trade and they lose the account or go below the threshold. And that's where many traders, including myself, but I'm not making that mistake anymore, but lots of traders are making a mistake. Until you're waiting for approval, you continue to trade. I would not touch that account. You might want to push it, I know, more money on the table, but you know, it's just my personal opinion. You can obviously push it if you want to. Bailey, are there areas of high resistance liquidity versus low? Oh, yes. Yes, I would say there are. Most likely the high resistance areas are going to be the congestion zones, or significant highs and lows. Like this here could be high resistance, right? Or this here. But sometimes, you know, and that's why it's a good question, sometimes it cuts through these congestion zones like it was butter. It's hard to say. Obviously here, the new the new historical high here at 900, and what's the high here? 901.50. This would be high resistance maybe. Its price would approach one more time. You know, there could be some early profit taking. Look at the shift happening. Okay. Okay. I think NQ is talking right now. NQ is saying, come on, man. You know you want it. All right. I took a trade. It was a super aggressive entry. I wasn't really waiting for a retracement to the gap, so I entered the trade as I was planning it to do. And you know, I might even gonna double down on it. Like, not double down, but I might even gonna add to it. If it goes down the way I wanted it to go down, I might going to add to the position for a scalp. Target is 46.75. I might going to add a little bit more, somewhere around 55, 56. We'll see. But then I have to move my stop, so that's dangerous territory, but we'll see. Six might. Okay, so this is the proper entry, by the way. My entry was super aggressive. This is the proper entry. There. Let's see what happens. Gold is still there, by the way. I don't know how. Honestly, I just don't really want to see it go up there. Maybe I can pull my stop a little bit higher to 83 if it wants to wick into that small gap where my stop is right at now. but I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Yeah, the wick was nice, but I still do like the zone. And if I can make an extra $100 on it with a extra 5 micro at the end, because if it goes down, it should go into that 44.75. Let me check the same zone on the mini. Open is 45. Okay. So it's valid at 45. Which means I have to put this a little bit higher because of the mini. 45. Okay. All right. Whoa. Zap. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Looks a little bit interesting. We still have the gold trade. Looks like a bearish flag, but the thing I don't like in bearish flags is it can do like, it can just, let me just show you what I'm thinking is not good for my stop. This is what it's gonna do. And then, oops, not like this, but, and then boom. That's the problem with bearish flags. So, as I said, I might going to move my stop to 83, 84. 46.75 is my TP. I'd like to add to the position if it would drop, but only down here at 55. You already added? I'm scared to add right now. I need more confirmation. This is just not enough for me. One more drop down there, and for a scalp, I can add to it. Otherwise, I'm not. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. If we get into a sideways action move here. That is something I was not really looking into. But it's still interesting, at least for tape reading purposes, that how this area got taken up there and price reversed and keeps dropping into that zone. So I still go by my analysis and you know, trying to get the best out of this. Hey Roman, good to see you. Yeah, giveaway. We're gonna start the giveaway this week, but not now in London session. I'm gonna set it up after, I mean, in the New York session, I think, and it's gonna last throughout the week. So we're gonna give away take profit trader accounts this week, and hopefully next week they're gonna be MyFundedFutures accounts, and they're gonna be cash giveaway too. But the way we're gonna do that, I mean, if you now we have 350k accounts for giveaway from Take Profit Trader. If you guys would like to grab some accounts with Take Profit Trader with the no fee promo, please use the code TomSabo, because we still need a few $100s to make it to that, you know, check mark when I'm gonna get 3 extra accounts. So if we can make it to until tonight midnight, there's gonna be 3 more accounts. So overall 6 accounts. But don't worry, even if we cannot make it, there are gonna be 350k accounts, which is awesome. So stay tuned. I'm gonna put out a link. Everybody, it's gonna be a third-party software. We did that before, and you can subscribe. It's gonna be almost like a, not a wheel spin, but it's gonna be a randomizer actually. You can earn points and stuff, and we're gonna pick the winner this week. The 3 winners for the account. So this is gonna be awesome. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Looks like a Head and Shoulders. Yeah, it could be. Are you liking the retracement back to the 850s? I kind of like it. I want to see it actually. And to be honest, I would love to add one more to this trade, but a little bit skeptical here. I need this to go down a little bit more. Order block at 880. Let's see. Technically, yes. Yes. Yes, we have an order block. Starting, I would say, starting at 870. We are still in the order block, the bullish one. Let's see if it wants to break through or not. But I think we should go down. I think we should be going down sooner or later, right? Just got for 100. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Where are you looking at? Well, if we have... Actually, I'm just thinking to add one more or not. Once we get closer, like somewhere around 55. I could have been adding one here, but it's still close. If we could break this at 55, even with just a wick, I might consider to add to the position to scalp it down to 46. But now I'm still just kind of holding. Yeah, a lot of wicks. Gold is nasty. Look at my trade. We took partial. I cannot state that now. We took partial here. And now the rest of the position is just whatever happens, you know. Whatever goes. What a session, right? What a session. Kind of interesting. Anyway. Roman, just go to bed. This is not, I must say, Roman, that this is absolutely by far not the best price action. So if I were you, maybe I would just go. If I were flat, I would just walk away. So not really, Mick. I'm combining it with supply and demand zones, basically. That's what I'm looking for. But the core entry is basically the ICT 2022 entry model. So by the way, here, this is an ICT 2022 entry. We picked up liquidity all the way up there. We swept liquidity. We shifted structure here, here, fair value gap, boom, and we have the round liquidity. So the core entry model is the 2022 entry model I use, but I'm combining it with supply and demand. It is a very interesting session, Camille. Yeah, it is. Almost like a little bit of a painful session to watch this price move. Not really what I like to see. There's a 5-minute gap that's being repriced right now. So that makes it kind of interesting. But I guess we'll see. And that's why I did not add to the position. Could be just breaking higher. Oh man, you need to sleep, Roman. You need to sleep, man. All right, gold is almost out, but I'm happy. This trade was awesome. I like that. Made some profit there, so I'm okay. Well, trading is boring. That's how it should be, right? I'm trying to decide what to do with this trade. Should I leave it as it is? I think I'm not going to add to this. And we'll see what happens. Gold is out with break even, but that's good. I made profit with the partial. And this trade, man, it's difficult. Whoa. Christian, Caballero, thank you. Thank you for joining the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome. My TP is 46.75. I want to see basically price revisiting this demand zone because earlier it just couldn't. I'm still kind of bullish overall in the big picture. I just thought that we're gonna just go down and sweep some orders from there, but it seems like it's not happening right now. So kind of disappointing, but what can we do, right? What can we do? I don't think I want to babysit this one. I don't know what's gonna happen. Still have 19 minutes from the kill zone, but it's just not doing the stuff that we need this to do. But as for the big picture, I still believe that we will see price approaching this level sooner or later, maybe. Oh, what is happening? Come on. Drop it. Drop it. Oh, man. The problem is this is still a bear flag, and it could be just going sideways. What is happening? This is frustrating. All right. I mean, I don't really need to do anything with this. I set up my stop and my TP, so I shouldn't be doing anything with this. Everybody, I think I'm gonna call it here. I don't think. I mean, I'm gonna leave my TP 46.75. Okay. We'll see how it goes. I still believe that the zone should be mitigated throughout the day. We'll see. Okay, 45, but I'm just gonna leave because there's no point watching this right now. So, was that the question? Almost. No question. I think I'm just gonna leave. So, everybody, thank you so much for watching. And what can I say? If you would like to help out the channel and sponsor the stream, Please don't forget to use the code TomSabo for most of these prop firms. It works for MyFundedFutures, gives you the best deal. So check it out. Also, Take Profit Trader, check it out. No activation still. Use it for Apex, Bulenox, DAYTRADERS, FUNDEDFutures network. Super awesome. Very positive experience with them. And also, you know, try out for, I think we have some other prop firms as well, but these are the main ones. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. So cheers, everyone. Thank you for the support and everything. I'll be back for the New York session. So let's see what's going to happen on this area. I don't know. But anyway, God bless you all and see you guys in New York. All right. And I'll be on MyFunded TV too. So check it out. Cheers, everyone. God bless you all.